Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do here on the Jam Session. We cook up every single game, every single day. We cashed a NBA Player of the Day yesterday with the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies, man. Shout out them boys. We love the Thunder Buddies here on the Jam Session. They've been our favorite money-making team the last 2 seasons, and as I've been trying to tell you guys for majority of this season, not only are they one of the best, no, they are the best money-making team thus far this season. They're also one of the best teams in the NBA, just straight up. They're one of the best teams in the NBA with one of the best players in the NBA in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shout out to Thunder Buddies, man. Them boys in action tonight at the crib again. We'll see here in a second if I'm taking them. I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that tune in. I really, really do. If you appreciate the content, hey, smash that like button for your guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter all day long, man. There's a link for that in the description below. And, of course, I have premium plays over at the site. Scoop up that NBA Player of the Day. Hop on something long-term. Let me help you make some money over an extended period of time. Or you can join my all-access club. Information is in the description below. Just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward. Off a winning day yesterday, man. New year on the horizon. Let's kick the crap out of the books until then. What else happened last night? Ja Morant. 4-0. The Grizzlies 4-0 since he's been back. How about a celebration? What we gonna do with Ja, man? I love him, but what we gonna do with him, man? I don't know, man. I don't know. But hey, it's a money-making Wednesday, hump day. Let's kick the crap out of the books. Let's smash it, per usual. Solid card tonight, 6 games. Without further ado, let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. All right, man. First game up, we got the Philadelphia 76ers out on the road facing the Orlando Magic. Magic laying 2.5 points at the crib. Let's talk injuries first before we talk anything. Philly, no former MVP. No Joel Embiid. He's out tonight. Batum, fourth quarter yelling, "What Batum in?" He's out as well. For the Magic, Joe Ingles, game time decision. Jonathan Isaac, game time decision. Gary Harris, game time decision. No Markelle Fultz. So that's the injury report. We got the Orlando Magic on the back end of a back-to-back. They did get it done last night out on the road in Washington, but have to leave Washington, travel back to Orlando, and get up and get ready for the Philadelphia 76ers. In all honesty, calling a spade, I don't like the spot for the Orlando Magic, man. They're coming off a pretty significant road trip. They just played 4 of their last 5 out on the road. Now they're finally coming back home. They kind of struggled on that road trip as well. I'm on the Sixers here, man. I am on the Sixers here. The thing is we have enough data now for this season to know how teams are on back end of back-to-backs and certain things of that nature. Orlando this season, with the rest disadvantage, they've still been hooping, especially against the number. They're 7-2 against the number, are the Orlando Magic. Off no rest this season, the Orlando Magic are 3-2 against the number and straight up this season. So it's basically, on a back-to-back, no rest. The Orlando Magic currently are 2-3. So, with the rest disadvantage, they have hooped, but with specifically no rest, they haven't been the most profitable. And I know Philadelphia is without Joel Embiid, but I still like pieces over there. I like Tobias Harris. I like my guy Tyrese Maxey. They still got some guys over there hooping. You know what I mean? I think Maxey's going to be an all-star this year. It's not a good spot for the Magic. Short, sweet, simple. I think this is a bounce back for Philly. Am I rushing to the window to bet this game? I'm not sure right now at the current time of recording. But this is two of the best ATS teams in the NBA. As you can see on your screen right now, both 20-9 against the number. I want to say they are both right now. They are 2-3 in the NBA against the number. 1 right now is the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies. 2 and 3 are tied for second are the Orlando Magic and the Philadelphia 76ers. Tough game. It's a really tough one, man. I am going to lean in the direction of the Philadelphia 76ers, though. Next game up, man, we got the Toronto Raptors out on the road laying 6.5 points on the Washington Wizards. Wizards, they're on a back end of a back-to-back, man. They played at home last night, competed, failed to cover in the end, though. Lost by 8. The Magic on a back end of a back-to-back is somewhere I'm typically not looking to be, but I'm also not looking to lay points with the Raptors on the road. You guys know that. I've told you that for most of the season. So, this game's bottom of the barrel. Washington this season with no rest, they're 2-2 against the number, so they're not terrible, 50-50. Straight up with no rest this season. Let's see what the Washington Wizards have done. Washington, they're 0-4, so there's that. I don't expect them to win. We just need them to cover, and they're 2-2 against the number, no rest. And I don't trust the Raptors laying points on the road. It's just short, sweet, simple. I don't. They're not a cover team. They're 12-16-1 against the number. The Wizards are just a 50-50 team against the number every night. It's not fun betting them. When you lose, you're mad that you bet the Wizards. Trust me, I've been on that boat. But when you hit with the Wizards, you're like, hey, shout out them boys. And I kind of think tonight is a sneaky spot to take the Wizards. They might go get these boys. They might beat the Raptors outright. The Raptors, they're not that good of a team to me. They're 11-18. That's what they are. They're a losing basketball team. And we know they typically play their best basketball in Toronto, where they got an entire country behind them. I'm not laying points with the Raptors on the road, especially not 6.5. Need them to win by 7. Expecting the Raptors to win by 7 on the road, in my opinion, is crazy. I don't care who they're playing. At home, I might think about laying 6.5, 7. On the road, can't do it. Won't do it. Give me the Wizards in this one, man. Come on, Washington. Come out and hoop tonight for me, please. Next game up, man, we got a good one. We got the Milwaukee Bucks out on the road, laying 4.5 on the Brooklyn Nets. Nets on the back end of a back-to-back, man. How about their non-cover last night? Ooh, that was disgusting. Ew. Mikal Bridges, you gotta hit that free throw for the cover, my guy. Ew. New day, though. We got Brooklyn plus 4.5 at the crib. Milwaukee laying 4.5 on the road. I'm on Brooklyn. Short, sweet, simple. I'm on Brooklyn. We've seen these two teams play once already this season. That game was in Brooklyn. It was a Milwaukee win. It was a 4-point win. So, you know what I mean? 129-125 was the final score. Milwaukee did get the dub in that one, but I think we're looking at a very similar game here in this one. A tight, competitive game. Milwaukee, we all can agree, is the better team, but they're not great against the number, and I don't trust them laying points on the road. Especially not on one of the best ATS teams in the NBA, the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets, for as 50-50 as they are straight up, they're still one of the best ATS teams in the NBA. 18-11-1 against the number thus far this season. And here's the thing. Am I worried about them on a back end of a back-to-back is the million-dollar question here with the Brooklyn Nets. When I go look at it this season, ATS off no rest, the Brooklyn Nets are 2-1-1 against the number. Straight up no rest this season, Brooklyn is, pull it back up. Brooklyn is 2-2. So there's that. I'm taking Brooklyn, man. I am. They be hooping at the crib, man. I know they didn't cover last night, laying points, but we're getting them as a dog here. We are. Brooklyn thus far this season against the number at the crib. They're 9-7. I'm straight up. I'm sorry. They're 9-7 straight up at the crib against the number. Brooklyn is currently 11-4-1 against the number at home. They've covered in 73.3% of their games. I got to take them here. I don't trust Milwaukee laying points on the road. The one game we have seen these two teams play thus far this season was played competitively. I think the same thing happens here. I'm not overly concerned about the Nets on this back end of a back-to-back. They've showed us that we shouldn't be overly concerned about it from what we've seen from them thus far this season. We've seen them compete at the crib more often than not. 11-4-1 against the number at the crib. I'm taking Brooklyn. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I just don't trust Milwaukee laying points on the road. Next game up, another team I don't trust laying points is the Phoenix Suns. Short, sweet, simple. I'm on the Rockets. This is really just that simple. The Rockets, let me tell you something. 11-3-1 against the number at the crib. Yes, they did lose outright yesterday to the Indiana Pacers. Still, can't do it. Won't do it. Not taking the Phoenix Suns to go out into the road and beat these boys. I I can't. I don't even understand how the books opened this line up at 2.5. I get it that the Rockets are on the back end of a back-to-back. They lost yesterday at home. But what we know about the Rockets is they have gotten it done at home thus far this season. Suns are free-falling. What have we seen from Phoenix to suggest that they're going to win this game? They've lost 4 of their last 5. Their only win in that subset was a 4-point win over the Wizards at home. So no, I'm not laying 2.5 with the Phoenix Suns out on the road. I'm not doing it. Not on the Houston Rockets, who have gotten a bucket at the crib for the majority of the season. Yes, they lost last night to the Halliburtons. We love the Halliburtons. It happens. The Halliburtons be hooping. They lock in tonight. D up. Don't trust the Suns out on the road. I think they continue to free fall. In all honesty, I think the Rockets win this game outright. What's the Rockets' record straight up at home this season? Houston is 12-3 straight up at home this season. 12-3 straight up at home this season. The Suns, they're free falling. They're a losing basketball team. They're 14-15. They're under 500. What's their record on the road? They're 7-6 out on the road. All right. I still don't expect them to go in here and beat Houston. That's a stretch. It's a stretch. Can't expect them to do it. So if they're gonna give me points in my back pocket with the best home ATS team in the NBA, the team low key playing the better basketball. They're a better team record wise. I'm not overcomplicating it, man. Taking the Rockets plus the points at the crib. Probably taking money line as well. Next game up, man. We hinted at this game in the intro. Our play of the day yesterday, our favorite money-making team the last 2 seasons, the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies, man. Short, sweet, simple. We're on them again today, too. We ain't worried about them on the back end of a back-to-back. Again, as I told you guys at the top, man, we have data to suggest how teams do thus far this season in these situations. Earlier this season, we didn't. Oklahoma City thus far this season, off no rest, they're 2-0 against the number. So no pause for concern there. Oklahoma City, straight up, no rest, 2-0. So they won both of their games on the back end of a back-to-back. Oklahoma City, with the rest disadvantage, 4-0 straight up this season. So not really worried there. Oklahoma City, rest disadvantage against the number, 4-0. Ain't got nothing to worry about there. Oklahoma City, right now, the best ATS team in the NBA. Have nothing to worry about there. Everything I look at yells Thunder Buddies to me here. I'm not overcomplicating it, man. The books, I feel like, continue to doubt this team and act like they're not one of the best teams in the NBA. We just seen them smack up the best record team in the NBA at home last night. I think the momentum carries over here, man. Dort was out there hitting threes. Splash King. Chet was out there balling. Of course, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Mr. Come here. Did y'all see him ISO Rudy Gobert yesterday? I just love the way he plays the game, bro. Like, he just plays the game on another level. Pick and roll. Come here, Rudy. ISO. Let me bring you out to the three-point line. Little turnaround. Now we got some space. Now let me go to work. Bink, bink, to the rim. Rudy, jump, pump fake, up and under, lay. He's just so smooth, bro. And I love the play style the Thunder are playing with right now. I think they keep the momentum rolling forward. The Knicks, I'm not just counting these boys out. These boys have been hooping. They've won 3 of their last 4. We saw them beat up on Milwaukee on Christmas Day. A lot of you guys didn't like my New York Knicks pick that day on Christmas Day. I was hating. Everybody loved Milwaukee. But I told y'all, man, the Knicks, they not that bad. They actually kind of hooping, 17-12. I just don't trust them in this spot out on the road is pretty much where this comes down to. I just think when they go out on the road and play teams that are better than them, they struggle. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. And the Thunder, in my opinion, are better than them. I love the Thunder. I think they continue to be one of our favorite money-making teams. They're right now the best ATS team in the NBA. We rode them for the last 2 seasons. We ain't jumping off in this spot. Not even on the back end of a back-to-back because the numbers suggest there's no reason to even worry about them in that situation thus far this season. Thunder Buddies for life. I'm laying the 3.5 here in that one. Last game up. Last game of the night, man. Y'all know who it is. It's my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks. They're laying 3.5 points at the crib. I hate to do this to you guys. You got to follow me on Twitter, @ParlayGuyJ. There's a link in the description below. Reason being, my guy, Luka Doncic, game time decision. And I can't tell you guys what I feel without knowing what's up with him. If he's in, of course, I'm on the Mavs. If he's out, I got to see the number on what the number is going to be in this game. Cleveland, hats off to them boys. Them boys hooping. Quietly as well. They've won 4 of their last 5. They're putting it together. They've been pretty banged up though. That's the thing with Cleveland. We know that Garland's been out for a little minute. Mobley's been out for a little minute. They're going to continue to be out. Donovan Mitchell, game time decision. We see Karis LeVert, game time decision here. The Mavs still know Kyrie. Like I said, Luka, game time decision. Too many injuries right now to call it. Short, sweet, simple. Y'all know I want to take my Mavs. Am I going to do it officially? I'm not sure yet. That's why I said follow me on Twitter. As soon as I find out anything about my guy Luka, I'm going to tweet it out, and I'm going to let y'all know on Twitter. So be on the lookout there, man. That's all I got for y'all boys today. I hope y'all appreciate it, and let's make some money tonight. And that's going to conclude this episode of my NBA Jam Session. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that tune in and watch this video. If you do appreciate the content, man, hey, smash that like button for your guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter all day long, man. There's a link for that in the description below. And, of course, I have premium plays over at the site, man. You can scoop on my NBA Player of the Day. You can hop on a long-term package. Let me help you make some money over an extended period of time, man. New year on the horizon. Let's continue to kick the crap out of the books until it gets here. And as soon as the calendar turns, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to kick the crap out of the books, man. I believe the cold streak is over, man. Let's get back to smashing it per usual. I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls. I really, really do. Let's make some money tonight. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs, man. I'm going to see y'all later on. I'm out of here.